After receiving your first gym badge, you make your way through the maze of glimmering ridges and shadowy valleys known as the Up and Glow Labyrinth. After several days of navigating this rough terrain and the curiously unfamiliar forms of familiar Pokemon that live within, your journey has taken you deep into the caverns of the Silver Rock Mines. This is where the Genesis Corporation first began mining Pokemon fossils and where their research commenced. And if you push on, you'll eventually be able to reach Deep Freeze Cave, where other Pokemon remains can also be located. However, you have something else in mind. It's been a long journey, and you're hungry for your next badge. You make your way through the mine, battling the cave-dwelling Pokemon like Mawile, Whismur, and Coteinn Magby, till you emerge in Silver Rock City, a medium-sized city nestled between two rocky ridges at the foot of the Crystallic Mountains. Night has fallen. Another day has been devoured, but the city is alive with energy. People make their way from place to place, talking, a serenade of haunting voices. Strong and unafraid, you heal up your Pokemon and head to the gym for a battle. When you reach the door, you're stopped by a large, intimidating figure. "You look like a trainer," he says. "You here to challenge the gym?" "That's right," you tell him. He shakes his head. "You'll have to come back during the day," he says. "The gym leader's in the middle of playing a gig at the moment." Frustrated, you turn away. But a part of you is not satisfied, and a part of you wonders, what if this is a test? From inside, you can hear the music playing. A part of you is just curious to hear it. You turn back to the bouncer. "Can I still come in?" He raises an eyebrow at you. "Tell you what," he says. "If you can beat me in a battle, you can go in." And thus the first trainer battle for the Silver Rock Gym begins. The bouncer uses two Pokemon, Makuhita and Shieldon. But your Pokemon are ready and you're able to defeat him fairly easily. "Alright then," he says, stepping aside to let you in. As you enter the Silver Rock Gym, you are struck by a wall of sound. You hear the band on the stage, the gut-busting double kick of the drums, the soaring guitar, the groove of the bass, the powerful roar of the vocalist. Their presence fills the room. Between you and the stage stands a sea of people, but you know that one of the musicians is the gym leader. Somehow, you need to get to the stage. And so begins the puzzle. The puzzle for the Silver Rock Gym is essentially a strength puzzle. But instead of boulders, you must use a Pokemon's strength to move people. The same rules apply. You can't push a person who has another person adjacent to them. And if you need to reset the puzzle, you simply exit the gym and then come back in. You need to move people out of the way to make a clear path to the stage. However, along the way, you will also run into trainers who will battle you. Each trainer represents one of the typical characters you can expect to encounter at this kind of a gig. There's the headbanging hardcore metalhead who uses Cranidos and Coteinn Scraggy. There's the large, loudmouth party animal who's had way too much, and he uses Loudred, Spinder, and Ludicolo. And there's the young girl who looks way out of place, but is somehow managing to hold her own amongst the rough crowd. She battles you with a Curlier and a Mawile. After battling your way through the crowd, you make it to the stage, and suddenly the music fades to silence. You look up at the band. All eyes are on you. The frontman's stare is particularly intense. The silence is deafening, and it is he who breaks it.
"What do we have here? A challenger? Brutal. I am Ian, the gym leader of Silver Rock City."
You utter your name. "I've come to challenge you to a battle," you say.
"I am not an instrument of violence,"
Ian replies.
"I am a vessel of invincibility, an indestructible master of Pokémon. Here in the Silver Rock Gym is where we seek to lead people toward finding hope through the purity and healing power of metal. You've come here for a badge? Well, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. Right where you stand is not a mosh pit, but a battlefield. Make way!"
At his command, the patrons clear the floor, revealing the familiar markings of a Pokemon arena. Without warning, Ian leaps from the stage and over your head, lands hard on the ground behind you and breaks into a run. When he reaches the back of the room, he turns and stands, locking his fierce eyes with yours.
"Broken down till your hope has died, beat down till the victory is mine. Stand up and show me some pride. And now, are you ready?"
You look down and realize that you're already standing in the challenger's position. You look back up at Ian, your hand on your first Pokeball, and nod. Ready.
"Mawile, it's time!"
Ian throws down his first Pokemon, and the battle begins. Ian's Mawile is rocking Intimidate and leads with a move called Barbed Wire. The move sets up barbed wire around Ian's team for 5 turns, meaning that for the next 5 turns, any moves you use that make direct contact will cause a small amount of damage to your Pokemon. It's kind of like his team are wearing a collective Rocky helmet for 5 turns. As well as barbed wire, his Mawile is packing Crunch, Iron Head, and Play Rough. But despite the powerful moves and the residual damage from the barbed wire, you battled several Mawile on the way here, so you're able to defeat Ian's first Pokemon fairly easily, but he won't be undone that quickly.
Ha! This is where the fun begins. Magmar, front and center.
Now it's time for something you haven't seen before, and you quickly bring out your Pokedex. Magmar, the Spitfire Pokemon. It is thought that as the volcanoes it lived in died, Magmar's internal fire also cooled and solidified into this hardy new form. Ian's Magmar has the ability Solid Rock and is carrying Ancient Power, Mirror Shot, Psychic, and Sand Blast, which is a base 80 special ground type move with a 30% chance to burn. Ian's Magmar gives you all kinds of problems, but after another hard fought round, the gym leader finds himself with 1 Pokemon left.
Everyone has a struggle in life, and the question is, do you allow yourself to be overcome by it, or do you master it with unified strength and power? Barbarian! Unleash your brutality!
Barbarian, the Barbed Wire Pokemon. Their barbed wool is made of a powerful alloy that provides a thick shielding from attacks. Far more aggressive than their pre-evolved forms, they rarely flock together, preferring to tackle danger head-on. Barbarian can have 3 different kinds of wool. Some have thicker wool, some have sharper, more barbed wool, and those with the hidden ability have heavier wool. You soon learn that Ian's Ace has the thicker variant, with the ability Impervious, which makes it immune to fighting type attacks. True to its species, Ian's Barbarian is also carrying barbed wire, and is sure to set that up again. In addition, it carries Iron Head, Knockoff, and Horn Leech. The battle is brutal, and your Pokemon fight hard, enduring damage, pain with every move they make. But as the rest of the band play, as the crowds cheer you on, as you and your Pokemon work together, you can feel the bond growing stronger, deeper, and then, finally, the Great Wall before you falls, and you hear those fateful words. Barbarian is unable to battle. The challenger wins. Ian returns his Pokemon to its ball, and then you hear him speak, his eyes fixed on the Pokeball in his hand.
This is what Pokemon battles and metal have in common. They transcend your normal world, make you feel more than what you are, make you set down your burden for a while. Feel powerful, feel invincible, feel indestructible. Believe in something as opposed to believing in nothing.
He looks up at you, and then, to your surprise, smiles.
Today you have proven your understanding. As such, I award you the Doom Badge. You also get this TM. It contains the brutal move of Barbed Wire. Well then, I salute you. On your way.
You exit the venue and find your lodgings for the night, the roar of the crowd and the power of metal still ringing in your ears. You sleep knowing that Ian's words were true. With your Pokemon by your side, you are more than what you were. And tomorrow, your Coteinn journey continues. What's cracking YouTube? Neck Punch here. Just wanted to take this opportunity to give a massive thanks to my friend Munch Laxatives for helping me with this video. He's awesome. Please check out his channels on YouTube and Twitch. Links are in the description below. Also, I wonder if you can work out just how many metal references and lyrics we dropped throughout this video. Let me know how many you count in the comments section. If you'd like me to design a Pokemon for you, then be sure to check out my store. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, and until next time, my name is Neck Punch. Have a good one.